Good morning, students. I hope you all have gone through that each and every line so far taught. We were in Act 3, Scene 2, and the previous day we have learned up to line number 83. Let me just remind you, so far we are done with, that is that Caliban had a plan to kill Prospero, and he wanted to do it through someone, and he chose Stefano. Okay, so he explained his plan to both, especially Stefano, and Tranquillo was there, and in the meantime, Ariel, who was invisible, whatever he was doing, Caliban as well as Stefano, they thought it to be done by Trinculo. Now, Caliban told them that they need to conduct or execute rather their planning during the time during afternoon, where Prospero generally remains asleep. So, up to this much we were done on the previous day. Now, today we will start from line number 84 with Caliban's speech. Now, Caliban says, "Why, as I told thee, it's a custom with him in the afternoon to sleep." Now, why has he chosen afternoon as the time for the task to be executed? The reason behind it is that during afternoon Prospero remains asleep. There thou mayest reign him, having first seized his books. And he also warns that first, what the thing that the persons whoever will go to kill him, the first thing the person needs to do is to seize his books. Okay, or with a log batter his skull, or can even somehow break his skull, or punch him with a stake, or can pierce his belly with a stick, with a sharp stick rather, or cut his waistband with the knife, or even can cut his throat. Okay, means see the way it is explained, the way means Prospero is his master, but how brutally Caliban planned to kill him, means we can understand uh, means how immense his hatred was towards Prospero. Okay, the way he wants Prospero to be killed, he has given an explanation over here. So, and that explanation is quite brutal. Okay, so that means there also we can get an indication, means how the way he was being tortured from his point of view, as and along with that the hatred he had within himself for against Prospero. Remember, first to possess his books, but whatever you want to do, first you need to take over of his books, means his books from where he learned all his means magical skills and all. For without them he is but a sort, means he becomes ineffective. Okay, ineffective. Without those books he becomes ineffective. So you need to take possession of his books first. "As I am, nor hath not one spirit to command," means without his books he becomes ineffective to me as well as to his other spirits, means he cannot keep control over the spirits he has kept for him, for with the help of his magical spirit, and that magical power, and that magical power he has got from those books, means reading those books, learning from there. "They all do hate him as rootedly as I," and whoever the spirit is under him, the spirit has the same kind of hatred as I have for him. "Burn but his books," and you need to burn his books. "He has brave utensils," means he has some fine equipments or instruments. Okay, for so he calls them, which when he has a house he will take withal, and when he will have a particular house means he lives in on this island, but when he will have his own house or the way he wants it to be, then he is about to put them into effect, all his fine equipments or utensils or some instruments, as he calls. And that most deeply to consider is the beauty of his daughter, and above everything he has a beautiful daughter. He himself calls her a non-parallel, means not comparable. No one can stand. Means she is so beautiful that no one is like her. Means she is unparalleled. No one can be compared to her. I never saw a woman but only Sycorax, my dam, means my mother, and she as far surpasseth Sycorax as greatest does least. Now he says, I in my whole life I have seen only two women. First my mother, and another one is the daughter of this man, Miranda. And if you raise the question of beauty, then uh, Miranda is means far ahead than Sycorax. Now Stefano says, is it so prevalent? Means is it real that she is such beautiful? Caliban says, Lord, she will become thy bed, I warrant, and bring thee forth a brave brood. Uh, Stefano says, Monster, I will kill this man, his daughter, and I will be king and queen, save our crisis. Now Stefano says, I'm ready to make that particular woman as my queen, and we will be king and queen, and Trinculo and thyself shall be my viceroys, means my deputies. Okay, you both of you, Trinculo and you, are going to be my deputies. Dost thou like the plot, Trinculo? Do you like this? Means, do you agree with this term, Trinculo? Trinculo says, excellent. Stefano, give me thy hand. I am sorry I beat thee, but while thou livest, keep a good tongue in thy head. Means he says that, okay, just promise me that you will be by me, and I regret as I beat you, but you need to be alert about the way you speak out. Caliban says, within this half hour will he be asleep. Wilt thou destroy him then? Within half an hour he is going to be, means he will sleep. So, will you conduct the particular task on that particular time? Stefano says, on my honor, I will be honored to do that. Ariel says, this will I tell my master. Now Ariel, who was invisible, now he understood everything, and he now thought to inform Prospero about this. Caliban says, thou makest me merry, I am full of pleasure, let us be jocund. Will you troll the catch you taught me, but you taught me, but Whelan, now he says that I'm quite happy to hear, I'm happy to hear that you are going to conduct the same task as I want. Now let us sing the song as the song we have learned a few minutes back, a few hours back rather. Now Stefano says, at thy request, monster, I will do reason, any reason. Come on, Trinculo, let us sing. Whatever comes, whatever sounds reasonable, means wherever I find reason, I will definitely do that for you. Caliban, to Caliban he says, and he calls Trinculo also, and they sing, flout them and count them and scout them and flout them. The thought is free. Now he says that we should disobey them and dishonor them, and whatever prevents a man to think freely, whatever it is, we will disobey them. This is the theme of the song. The Caliban says that's not the tune. Means the lyric is same but tune is not perfect. In the meantime, Ariel plays the tune on a table and pipe. In the meantime, Ariel plays the right tune and Stefano says, "What is this same?" Means who is playing this tune in a right manner? Now Trinculo says, "This is the tune of a catch played by the picture of nobody. Someone invisible is playing the right tune for us." Stefano says, "If thou beest a man, show thyself in thy likeness. If thou beest a devil, take it as thou list." Now he says, if you are a human being, just come in front of us, just be visible as you are, and if you are not a human being, then keep on doing the way you prefer to. Stefano says, Trinculo says, "Oh, forgive me my sins." Trinculo, he begins to think that such invisible sound he can hear, that means he has committed something wrong, so he seeks for God's mercy. Stefano says, "He that dies pays all debts." Now he says, "He who dies settles all his debts. I defy thee, mercy upon us." Yes, have mercy on us if we committed anything wrong. Now Caliban says, "Art thou afeared? Are you all afraid?" Stefano says, "No, monster, not I. No, I'm not afraid at all." Caliban says, "Be not afeared. The island is full of noises. You need not to be afraid, because this island is full of noises, sounds and sweet airs that give delight and hurt not. Sometimes 1,000 tangling instruments will hum about mine ears." Sometimes I also hear someone like this humming sound I can also hear, and sometimes voices that if I then had waked after long sleep will make me sleep again. Okay, means sometime it happens that this sound, it actually works like a lullaby. Like if sometime it happens that I have just waken up, I have just woke up from my deep sleep, then also as soon as I listen to that music, it has the means since it has the spell like lullaby, that again I feel like sleeping. Okay, it has rather an lullaby effect on me, the music obviously. And then in dreaming, the clouds methought would open and show riches ready to drop upon me. And in my when I fall asleep, then in my dream, I see that when I waked up, I cried to dream again. I see something, I dream something, and when I woke up, I feel to sleep again to complete my dream. Now Stefano says, "This will prove a brave kingdom to me, where I shall have my music for nothing." Now Stefano, again he begins to think, he jokes, somehow he says that this particular place is going to be a right place for my kingdom, where I can listen to music without paying anything. I need not to pay anything. Now Caliban says that when Prospero is destroyed, and this is possible only when Prospero is killed or destroyed. Stefano says, "That shall be by and by. I remember the story." That will definitely be done, and I remember story means I remember the time and the plan you explained. Trinculo says, "The sound is going away, let's follow it and after do our work." So that means the sound is going away, it's going away somewhere, so let us follow the sound first, then we will do the work. Now let us enjoy the music first. Stefano says, "The lead monster we will follow. I could see this taboural, he lays it on." Yes, means it's quite quite quick and vigorous, the rhythm is. So I will follow monster wherever you go. Trinculo says to Caliban, will you come? I will follow Stefano. And all of them, they exit. So this much we do learn from Act 3 Scene 2. Only one scene left of this particular act, that is Scene 3, that we are going to that is going to be done on the very next day. We will start Act 3 Scene 3 on the very next day. So today I hope you all have understood so far. It is taught. Again, the same thing I will be saying. If you feel that some particular part you cannot understand or something like that, you can ask me in live class if it is doubt, or you can, the better is to send your query through subject query button. I will definitely try to solve that particular part. This much today. You must read your text thoroughly. Thank you. Have a nice day.